Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Sunday, the 16th of July. But first, a quick recap on Saturday's performance. Well, it got very excited at one point. Unfortunately, the very first horse of the day, it wasn't actually convenienced by the draw. It was actually inconvenienced by it because the draw bias changed slightly from wanting high numbers to racing down the middle of the track. Well, it wasn't given the best of rides either, and King's Lynn came unplaced. However, it did pick up well and truly after that. I won't go too much into the winners. I think we had four winners on the day. Was it something like 12s, 8s, 10s, and 6s, something like that? I may be wrong, but basically, long story short, is there were some very tasty cash out prizes if you wanted them. I know the Chester bet was very interesting. I know at one point it was offering me a £116 cash out. I went against doing that. I thought, right, I'll leave it because the last two runners were relatively low priced. And I thought, well, surely one of them can at least run into a place, if not both, and hopefully at least one of them win. Unfortunately, they were both unplaced. It was still a profit on the day, but not by that much. Was it? I think it was about £50 return. Was it a £46 stake? I think, but it could have been oh so different if I'd have took the cash out. Took the cash out. I hope some of you did, and also I hope the ones that you did select alongside mine. I know sometimes my selections you'll add them to your own, so I hope you've picked the winners, and I hope you added the winners that I selected to them and had a good day. If not, let's crack on again. So Sunday is normally a blank day. However, I do like the angle of a few horses. I have gone for four horses, so it will be an each way lucky 15. So if you could do me a favour, if you could click like or subscribe, or even click the, in fact, I don't know what I'm on about now, but click the notification bell because you will be alerted when I give out these last minute or late videos. You will not miss out on them because you will get a notification. So click the notification bell, click like or click subscribe. I don't mind. Leave a comment. I'll show you the analytics tomorrow or tonight. I'm being attacked by, I don't know if it's one angry, two angry people, but even when I was giving out plenty of losers, I was pretty much getting 100% like because it shows you the percentage of likes against dislikes. And normally it's 100% win, lose or draw. However, I think in my last 15 videos, there's massive chunks of dislikes knocking around. I shall show you the figures tomorrow because it takes a bit of finding. So if you could give me a like, I would really appreciate it. So we're over 2.5 minutes in, let's get into it. So as I said, I've spent a tenner. So basically what I've had is a 20 pence each way lucky 15, which is £6. 20 pence each way doubles, which is £2.40. And then what I've had is, I've had an 80 pence each way single on one of the horses. I shall explain why now. So the first selection is Rebel Royale at 10 to 1 in the 2.15 at Stratford, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse came third in this race last year, and I think it's a bit of a wide open race. It's about £9 or £10 lower, and I think it's got every chance. It has started the season really slowly, but I think this is going to be campaigned for the summer jumps racing. So yeah, don't get wrong, it's heading out towards the back end, but I do believe it should start finding form very shortly, and hopefully it's in today's race. The second selection is Sunrise Boy at 6 to 1 in the 2.50 at Stratford, paying 4 places instead of 3. I think in these novice hurdles, I know every horse starts from scratch where they've never run over jumps before, apart from at home, but I think it's a huge advantage to have jumped them in public in the past, regardless of whether you've got a bit of form to find with other horses. Well, this horse has, and this horse is Sunrise Boy. It finished 20 lengths behind their favourite last time, but I think this will come on massively for the run. It will appreciate Stratford because Stratford's not a difficult course to get home on. Aintree can be a bit testing because they tend to quicken in the straight, and it's still quite a long way to home. I think the favourite could struggle under a penalty. And the other two horses, bearing in mind they are much better flat horses than this one, they are first time out over hurdles, which could be an inconvenience. Don't get me wrong, one of them could hack up, but I think, don't get me wrong, 6 to 1, I'd have preferred about 10s. I think that would have been value, but 6 to 1, I think it's an okay shot. The third selection is Churchman at 22 to 1 in the 325 at Stratford. Well, the three fancied horses in this race are all bred to want much further. One of the three fancied horses is likely to make the pace. If it sets a slow pace, this will open it up to a lot of the outsiders. And this horse, Churchman, it's achieved a racing post rating of 93 over hurdles. Well, the favourite only achieved, I believe, just over 100 for a racing post rating. So there's not too much in it. So I do think the favourites, or the three, if we can get one of the three beat, one of the three more fancied horses beat, I think this Churchman could sneak in. It ran good enough to place on its first run over hurdles. It got, as I said, a rating, I believe, of 93. Next time round, it was only about 60 or 70 for its racing post rating. Apparently, it was kicked before the start. Don't get me wrong, they wouldn't have ran it if it would have been injured. But it can't be ideal being kicked before the race, regardless of whether the vet rubbed its hand up its leg or not. It's just not right. It's not the ideal preparation to be kicked before the race. Even the stress of it, or the adrenaline rush of it, it wouldn't have been ideal. So, so it didn't run a race last time. It could run a much better race this time, hopefully. And the fourth selection is Atlantic Storm at 11 to 2 in the 435 at Stratford, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse runs well at Stratford. It's getting on a bit now, but it's extreme. Well, I say it's extremely well handicapped. It's got a very good chance off its mark. I don't think it's a great race. And this ran in a grade, sorry, not a grade 3, a class 3 race, I believe, at Stratford last time. Well, this one is a class 5, so it's a big drop. It weakened quite quickly towards the end. Hopefully, it needed the run, and it will strip much fitter this time. So that's the selections. There will be some selections tonight. More than I'm looking at the Air Going and Wolverhampton on the all weather. I'll probably stick to Air. I will not have placed the bet, or it's unlikely, because I'll be using the free bet tomorrow morning. So I'll more than likely show you the horses that I fancy in the bet slip, and I'll be placing it tomorrow morning with my free bet. So if you give me a like or a subscribe, or anything else that you want to do, that's fine, or a comment, I'd really appreciate it. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.